Amazon PPC can be a super complex and challenging topic. What types of campaigns do we need to set up for a brand new product launch? Well, a couple weeks ago, I released a new video right here on my channel going over the basics and fundamentals of how you set up and start running your first PPC campaigns for a brand new product launch. But today is going to be a part 2 follow-up video. I got a lot of requests from you guys out there, my subscribers and viewers of that video. You guys really enjoyed that PPC video, but wanted to see a follow-up video or a part 2 on how we start going in and optimizing those campaigns, adjusting the budgets and the bids, and extracting the best search terms and ASINs. So today, I'm going to walk you through optimizing your Amazon PPC campaigns. This will be a great video for those of you who maybe already have run some campaigns in the past or are more experienced and need to start optimizing and analyzing the data. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back to those of you who are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, and business coach. Right here on my channel, I bring 1 to 2 videos every week covering everything Amazon, e-commerce, personal development. So if you enjoy that type of content, head on down and press subscribe. I can see each and every one of you who do that and subscribe, so I appreciate each of you. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing my story and journey of how I went from a struggling broke drug addict 6.5 years ago all the way to a full-time 6-figure online seller. Let's jump into today's video, no more delay. Alright guys, well welcome inside my computer. Let's jump into today's video going over Amazon PPC, more in depth, more advanced strategies on optimizing those campaigns. And make sure to hang around to the end of this video because after I show you how to optimize all these different PPC campaigns, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you Helium 10's Adtomic tool. This is their PPC automation software tool that really saves me a lot of time. It gives me awesome insights into suggested keywords or good search terms and ASINs. So stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the power of Helium 10's Adtomic. You know, typically I like to go in and start, adjusting my bids, finding the best and profitable search terms or keywords and ASINs, start negative targeting and adjusting ad groups as soon as the campaign's been running for about 2 weeks. I typically don't like to start making too many adjustments and optimization and strategy changes until I've got about 2 weeks or more of data. Because if you only have like 4 or 5 clicks, it's only been running for like a week, you have just kind of low impressions, medium clicks around 4 or 5, and 1 sale or no sales. It's really not enough data yet for us to start either switching off that keyword, extracting the most profitable search terms, adjusting the budget. So 2 weeks or more, let's get into it. So I will link the video down below. For those of you who didn't already catch my first PPC video that I did a couple weeks ago, I will link that video down below. That video will help you from start to finish set up all of these PPC campaigns for a new product launch, including 2 new autos right from day 1 of launch, including next would be 3 to 6 manual campaigns, both keyword targeting, all 3 match types, broad, phrase, exact, and product targeting campaigns. And then for those of you who are brand registered, sponsored brand ads and headline ads. But let's go over it. So let's say these campaigns have all been running for a minimum of 2 weeks. Now what do you do next? Well, what I recommend doing is we're going to come into Campaign Manager. We're going to come down here, and what we want to look at is how these campaigns are performing, right? We want the lowest spend possible, but the highest return or the highest sales as possible. So if we look here, this campaign right here, it is a manual targeting campaign, sponsored brand ad. The spend is $374 and it brought 91 orders, total sales $2,200. That is exactly what you want to see your campaigns performing like. The spend is low, sales are extremely high. Our overall target in the beginning though, guys, when you first set up all these PPC campaigns, if you are in that kind of launch phase, the first 2 to 4 weeks of a new product launch, really the goal should not be to have the lowest ACOS possible. It should be to collect as much data and information as we can, because we can't get profitable keywords or ASINs or know which keywords are going to work, which keywords are going to be too costly, called negative targeting. We don't know that until these campaigns have been running for a while. So if you are in the testing phase, it's just not about the lowest ACOS overall. More important is getting lots of impressions, clicks, and a good amount of sales, of course, would be helpful during the launch phase. And then from the launch phase, we go into the kind of more testing phase where we extract the most profitable keywords and ASINs, which I'll show you here today. We adjust the ad group bids. We start negative targeting keywords that are and ASINs that are wasting money. That's kind of the testing next phase, phase 2. And then phase 3 is we really start dialing it in. Ongoing and management is step 3, kind of overall. During this time is when you really should have it narrowed down from like all these like 100 different keywords, 50 to 100 different keywords, 50 to 100 different ASINs, narrowed down to like your top 10 to 15 keywords, your top 10 to 15 ASINs. Of course, it will depend on the product. You may have more than that, but that's kind of where we want to get to ultimately. So let's go through some of these campaigns. Why don't we start with an auto campaign? So let's look at this one. The spend is $328. The sales is 60 sales or orders, $1,436. Let's click on this auto campaign. You'll come in here, you'll click on your auto campaign, and then on the next screen, you'll come down here and click on Ad Group 1 or the auto campaign name again. And then where I start is I go to the top left to targeting. And under targeting here, guys, this is where we have the different ad groups. We have close match, we have loose match, we have substitutes, and we have complements, okay? So let's take a look. Basically, this means like close match, Amazon advertised your product for a certain keyword, and then the customer typed in something similar. Same thing with loose match. They didn't type it in very close to what keyword you were advertising for, but similar. And then substitutes, Amazon switched, showing your ad versus the keyword you advertised for. And then complements would be related keywords that complement the main keyword you were advertising for in the campaign. Let's go down. So we're looking at these 4 ad groups. Let's say this campaign, this auto campaign, has been running 2 weeks or more. What we want to come down and do is take a look at our impressions, our clicks, our CTR, our spend, our orders, and our sales. Now, if you don't have the impressions or clicks or CTR column, you can click right here, customize columns. And then make sure to check impressions, clicks, and click-through rate, and then apply. And then we can take a look at the data in more detail. So impressions, that's how many people saw your ad. 65 people clicked on the ad. Again, you're not charged for impressions. You're only charged for clicks. So this is a little bit low of a click-through rate at 0.55%. I'm typically looking after the first couple of weeks for a click-through rate of around 2% or more. But let's see how this performs. So my spend was $42, and that got me 11 orders, $240 in sales with the ROAS of 5.7. So that's not too bad. So what would I do with this bid? All right, well, it's working pretty well. The bid is at 0.71. The suggested is 1.57. I would probably leave this bid as is because it is working pretty well. The next one is at 0.71 as well. I got 6,000 impressions. I got 15 clicks, which is very low. But my spend was $10. My order was only 1. So here, guys, I spent $10 to get 1 sale. That's not very good. So I would actually recommend reducing this bid down to about 0.65. Save. Okay, save there. Now the next one, 206,000 impressions for substitutes, 447 clicks, 0.22 click-through rate. My spend was 262. My sales was 1,100. So here, this one is working actually. I'm not too worried about this one. I would let this one continue to go. What I may even do is get the date range a little bit more zeroed in. So instead of year to date, what I may do is go like last 30 days, guys, and take a look at that data to get more updated information. So you can change that by the date range right there. Now we're going to look at impressions, 5,000, spend 22, orders 6, sales 139. So that bit I'm going to leave alone. The next one, we've got $4 in spend for 1 sale. So that's the reason I decreased that one just a little bit. It is working, so we don't want to shut it off. But you want to adjust the bid a little bit. You know, just adjusting the bid a little bit actually can reset it. And for some reason, guys, you'll find this in both your auto and your manual campaigns, that just kind of lowering the bid or changing it just a little bit can actually reset things. It's really interesting. Next, we have substitutes. 61,000 impressions, 141 clicks. That's a 0.23 click-through rate. The spend is 69, and that brought me 16 orders. So this bid I would actually increase up to about 0.67. I like to go up about 10 or 15% on this one because it is working. My spin was 69 for 16 orders. So that's not too bad at all. Then, so I increased it about 10 or 15%. The next one is compliments. I got 8,000 impressions, 18 clicks, and then it's behind my picture, but basically $11.51 in spend, and I got $73 in sales. So that one, again, I would probably go up just a little bit because it is working to about 0.76, just up about 5 or 10%, and then save. Now that we've got our automatic targeting groups optimized, the next thing I would go to is the top left to search terms. Here, guys, is where you can see all of the keywords or ASINs that Amazon advertised your product on. Amazon went out for these ASINs and advertised your product on these competitors' listings. On their listing, your ad showed down below. It's about halfway down the page. It says sponsored products related to this one. Amazon puts your product there and advertised on this ASIN. So I would recommend clicking on, let's click on spend twice to sort this high to low. That way you can quickly see which keywords or ASINs you're spending the most money on. And is it resulting in any sales or not? And basically, guys, we're going to do just a couple of things here with this auto campaign to optimize it. The things we want to do to optimize this auto campaign is the following. So basically, you want to look for any ASINs or keywords that brought sales. Any ASINs or keywords that brought sales. What was the number of clicks? What was the spend? And how many orders did it get you? And what was the ACOS, or the sales versus the ACOS? So for this one right here, this ASIN brought me 6 clicks for $2.93 spend, and it brought me 1 order. That's 11% ACOS. It cost me $2.93 for 6 clicks, and it resulted in 1 order. That's not too bad. So what we want to do here, guys, is look for the keywords and ASINs that brought sales. Go ahead and copy those ones and start saving it to a new sheet. You want to save all of these ASINs and keywords. Alright, guys, you can also download a sponsored product search term report. So this is in your reports. In your advertising reports, you'll go to reports and then export or download your advertising report. And what this report is really helpful in is it shows you the start date of your campaign, the end date, portfolio name if you have that, the campaign name. It has the ad group name. Targeting is the keyword that either Amazon targeted, the keyword that Amazon advertised your product for, or the keyword you were advertising for. It shows the match type, and then it shows the customer search term. Now, it's important to know that depending on your match type, like if your keyword here was water bottle, and the customer typed in stainless water bottle, your ad would show under phrase, same thing with broad, exact means the customer would have to type in water bottle. But as you go through this data, here is really where you want to pay attention to. You want to take a look at out of these keywords, and you'll have ASINs in here too, start with a B. We want to take a look at this report. Which keywords or ASINs have impressions, have clicks, have a good click-through rate around 2% or higher, have a good cost per click, the lower the better. The spend is obviously lower and the sales is higher. So what we're looking for here is this keyword or ASIN had 392 impressions, 16 people clicked on it. That's a 4.08 click-through rate. Cost per click was a little high at 2.16. The spend was 34 and my sales was 90 with a 38% ACOS. So this keyword or ASIN would want to be moved over into a new manual campaign, and that is now a proven keyword that works and gets sales. Same thing with this one, $8 spend, $28 in sales, 29% ACOS. So these two keywords or ASINs are good, but you also want to take a look for keywords that maybe are too early to tell. So what is it to a keyword or ASIN that's too early to tell? Well, one like this, guys, where you have only 5 clicks and 1 order. That one, or even this one, is more a better example. You can see that I only had 1 impression and 1 click. That's 100% click-through rate, which looks great. And then I made 1 sale, but that's just not enough data to go off of. Typically, I like to see at least 10 clicks or more, $10 in spend or more before I shut off or negative target the keyword or ASIN, or before I know it's a good one to move into a new manual campaign. So you'll just go through here and find good keywords and ASINs that have good impressions, good clicks, a strong click-through rate, the lower cost per click, the better, and that have brought sales, like this one, like this one. This one's really good. 5 clicks, 5 impressions, 1 click. It's a little bit too low, but this one is really good. 102 impressions, 7 clicks, 6.8% click-through rate, $1.54 per click. Spin was $10, and it got me 3 sales. So this keyword or ASIN, I'd move into a manual campaign, and this match type, does it tell me which match type it was? Yes, it does. It was exact. So this keyword we moved over into a new manual campaign as exact match, and you now know that this keyword is proven to bring sales. So you can actually go higher than the suggested bid. And you guys will just go through here. You can also sort this data by like highest spin, so you know which keywords are not good to negative target, or you can go by like total sales, which keywords or ASINs brought you the most sales. Or you can go by like total cost of ACOS, your highest ACOS first, so you know which campaigns to work on first, or which keywords or ASINs are not performing the best. So these search term reports can be very, very helpful in overall optimization, but you can also just do it inside the campaign manager inside each ad. Now, as we go down here, guys, you can sort this by spend, looking again like I'm doing inside this auto. Looking at the keywords that have the highest spin. For any keywords that have really high spin, keywords or ASINs that have high spend but no sales, that is the ones that we want to start negative targeting. So negative targeting, let's talk about that. So you'll go through here, extract the best ASINs, extract the best keywords that have good clicks, good impressions, low spend and high sales, and you want to move those into new manual campaigns. You'll need to test the keywords as all 3 match types. What do you set for your bids? Well, you can look at what the cost per click was in the auto and adjust it, or even a little bit over, because now those keywords and ASINs are proven. So I'd probably go over by about 20 or 30% on the suggested bids. But negative targeting. What is negative targeting? Negative targeting for auto campaigns means you can you can make Amazon stop advertising for those keywords or ASINs. You can tell Amazon, I no longer want you to advertise my product for this ASIN. Please stop advertising and spending money on it. Let's say this was 14 clicks, guys, and $12 in spend. So once it goes over 10 clicks or more, and it goes over $10 in spend or more, and 0 sales, we will want to negative target this keyword or ASIN. Copy the ASIN or copy the keyword. We're going to go to negative targeting here on the left. We're going to go here, negative products. Then we're going to go add negative product targets, enter list, and then paste the ASIN here and then exclude. That way, guys, you'll stop wasting money on that keyword or ASIN, because we only want to continue advertising for keywords or ASINs that are bringing sales and are profitable. So really, guys, that's all you need to do for optimizing your auto campaigns. Number 1, adjusting under targeting your ad groups. Down here, close match, loose match, substitutes, complements. Next, go to search terms, look for good keywords and ASINs that are bringing sales. Move those into new manual campaigns as long as there's enough data to go off of. And then good profitable keywords and ASINs, you'll move those into a new manual campaign. And you let them continue running in this auto campaign. You don't need to negative target the keywords and ASINs that you move to a new manual campaign. You don't need to negative target those now in the auto unless they start costing you money in here and working better in the manual. Then you can come in here and negative that. But there's no need to negative target keywords or ASINs that are in your auto that you now moved over into a new manual. Unless it stops working inside the auto. So we're going to look for profitable keywords and ASINs. We're going to adjust those close match, loose match substitutes targets. And then the last thing, guys, we're going to use negative targeting to negative target ASINs and keywords that are wasting money and not producing any results. Now let's look at a manual campaign, and this will be the same for a product targeting campaign. But let's come down here and let's click on a manual campaign and show you what you would do to start optimizing keywords inside of a manual campaign. So let me just come down here and click on an exact match campaign. For budgets, guys, as you start figuring out which campaigns work the best, you can start increasing your daily budgets by $5 or $10 to only increase budgets on campaigns that are working the best. So now I'm inside of a manual campaign. It's been running for at least 4 weeks. It's an exact match campaign. Let's go to targeting. And then let's come down here and you can see all the keywords that I have inside of this campaign. Again, we're just going to go through here. Maybe I click on spin to sort this high to low. And let's go through here and start optimizing these bids together. So you can see that I have mostly exact, but I do have some phrase in here, but they're mostly all exact. So for this keyword, it's exact. The suggested bid is 266. I'm at 0.68. I got 2,000 impressions with 78 clicks. That's a 2.84 click-through rate. My spend was $153. My sales was $549. This is a good keyword to continue running inside this campaign. So I'm actually going to up the bid by 10 or 15% because that one is working. My spend is 153. My sales is 549. So that's a good one. How about this one? 16 clicks, 35 spend. I got 4 orders for $90. That one I would probably just leave as is, maybe go up 5 cents just to kind of reset it. The next one, doing very well, $35 in spend, 7 orders, 144 in sales. This one I would also go up because that one's working by 10 or 15%. This one down here, though, 92 cents in spend, no orders. I would go ahead and decrease this. If your spend, guys, is like $1 to $8, $1 to under $10, like $4 spend, $2 spend, $3 spend, a $6 spend, 5 clicks, 4 clicks, but it hasn't gone over that 10 clicks or $10 in spend, and it hasn't got any sales, I would decrease the bid. So what did I have as the bid here? I had the bid at 80 cents. Let's say the spend here was like $2.92 with 3 clicks and no orders. I would actually decrease this bid by 10 or 15 cents, and you can just let that continue. Sometimes lowering the bid can actually make it start to work. It's weird, I know, but so you would just go through here and adjust the bids according to your clicks, your click-through rate, your spend versus your orders or sales. And you can go up for keywords that are really, really working well. You can go down on keywords that aren't working that well. And then let's say, guys, that I had a keyword here that had like $14 in spend, 9 clicks, and 0 sales. Once it goes over $10 in spend, and if it didn't have any sales, switch it off right here. You can just switch it off by clicking this little toggle. If it had $14 in spend, that's over 10, and it has over 10 clicks, and it brought 0 sales inside your manual campaign, just switch it off. You no longer want to continue running and advertising that keyword. It's just not working inside this campaign as this match type. It may work in another campaign as a phrase or a broad, but it's not working in this campaign as an exact. So that's, guys, how you're going to go through and start optimizing all of these different campaigns. It's going to be the same, that 10 click and 10 spin rule across the ASINs and keywords both. And then now I'll kind of move over into using Adtomic. How do I use Helium 10's Adtomic, which is a really cool automated PPC tool that I use to be able to quickly go in and optimize my campaigns on a weekly basis. With dozens of campaigns running simultaneously at any one time, instead of going through all my campaigns manually inside Campaign Manager, I use Adtomic. And so let me show you kind of what I do with Adtomic. Okay, guys, so we are in Adtomic, and I want to give you a little overview of my thoughts and opinions on how I use Adtomic. Do I like it? And how do I use it? So Adtomic, I'm inside the Ad Manager tool. Here, I'm able to quickly see all of the different campaigns that I'm running. The whole goal, guys, of Adtomic, the reason behind this tool, this PPC automation software, if I had to narrow it down, what's the purpose of it? What does it help me do in just a couple sentences? It would be this. Adtomic is there to give us tools and insights that Amazon Seller Central and Amazon Campaign Manager does not give us. Adtomic gives us so much more valuable data and info that Amazon does not. So I love Adtomic not only for the automation and being able to set different configurations, target ACOS, target spend. It helps me find good search terms and profitable keywords and suggested negative keywords and ASINs. But I'm able to save time because this Adtomic tool lets me quickly log in, which I'll show you here towards the end. I'm able to quickly log in to my dashboard, and I'm able to see which campaigns need immediate help because the ACOS is out of control. So let me just show you on the ad manager side. You can see all of your campaigns here. I'm going to click on one of my campaigns. I'm going to go in, then click on the ad group, and let me just go through here and show you kind of how it looks and what I do with the data that's in here. All right, here you can see all of the different keywords that I'm running inside of this campaign. I'm going to click on spin to sort my spin high to low. That way I can address keywords that are wasting money and start optimizing my bids. Now, we went over earlier in the video kind of what I'm looking for as far as the $10 or more spend and 10 clicks or more rule. If it goes over that, then I'm probably going to shut off the keyword or pause it or switch it off with a toggle. But let's go through here and look at some of the keywords that have some spend and some sales, and then start adjusting these bids. All right, I'm going to click on spin to sort this high-low, and then let's take a look at these different numbers and data. What is it showing us? All right, guys, first one here. I've got $19 in spend, sales 17. This bid is going to get decreased. It's got a lot of impressions. It's got little clicks. It did bring me 2 orders, so I don't want to switch off this keyword because it did bring me 2 orders, but it has an extremely high ACOS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease my bid right here by about 30% or 30 cents. It's going to go down. It's going to run one more week, and then I'll adjust it more from there. I quickly just clicked on the little edit button. I changed the bid. I apply one changes, and that's going to just change it for me right here in Adtomic. I don't have to go back over into Campaign Manager, find this campaign, and all of that. All right, the next one here, I see $1.10 spend, and it got me 2 sales. That bid is going up 20 to 40% because that is a profitable keyword. These keywords that have brought me sales are what are called proven keywords and good search term. All right, again, I'm just right over here in the ads manager side of things to be able to see all of my different campaigns that I'm currently running, which ones need immediate attention, right? They have the highest ACOS. And I do this about once per week, guys, with dozens of different campaigns running. This is, I'm able to quickly come in and look at the campaigns, start working on each of these campaigns, depending on how things are working or not working. All right, here we go, guys. Let me, okay, it's already sorted. So let's take a look. This keyword has 37.15 spend and 26 in sales, 138% ACOS, impressions 5,000, clicks 33. This bid is going to go down 20 or 30%. I want to continue running this one and testing it because it has 2 orders, but it needs to go down by 20 or 30%, and then I'll let it go one more week and see how it performs after that. The next keyword has 33 spend, 27 in sales, 121 ACOS, 32 clicks. This bid is also going to get cut by 20 or 30%. Because of such a high ACOS. It doesn't have enough clicks, guys, though, for me to shut it off. I need 10 clicks or more to make that call. The next one here, guys, look at this. Spend, $30. Sales, 0. This one gets cut by 50% or shut off. The next one, $15 in spend, 0 sales. It has, it's showing 15 clicks. That one would also get shut off. It's over $10. The next one is 7.91 in spend. It brought 1 sale. It has a 41% ACOS. That one I may just go down just a little bit. This one here, 23% ACOS. Spend is $4. Sales is $18.95. That one I would continue spending money on, so probably increase my bid a little bit. The next one, 3.73 spend. Sales is 8.95. I'm going to probably decrease it just a little bit because it only brought 1 order. That's a lot to spend on just getting 1 order, $3.73. And then these 2 down here, guys, even though they only have 3 or 1 or 3 clicks, they are working, so I will increase my bid just a little bit on those. And then that one there with a 32% ACOS is going to get cut or trimmed by about 20% to continue to optimize that. It did bring 1 order. And then these down here, guys, you just have like $2 in spend, $3 in spend, 1 click, 2 click, 3 click. I may just reset the bid here inside the ads manager by just decreasing it just a little bit. Then let me show you guys the dashboard. Okay, before we jump into the dashboard, I wanted to show you there that what that is saying you can let Adtomic, you have the option to have Adtomic apply keyword bids automatically. I use this and really, really like it. Here is the dashboard. One of my favorite features of this. You can see my PPC spend, PPC sales, ACOS, total sales, tacos, product summary, including campaigns, ad groups, keywords, and then the highest ACOS campaigns right here that need immediate help, right? So that saves me a lot of time versus having to go through all the different sections in Campaign Manager. And again, Campaign Manager on the Amazon side does not give us here, look at this, suggestions. Amazon doesn't give us any of this. They don't give me suggested bids. They don't give me new keyword suggestions. They don't give me negative keyword suggestions. So all right here, this is the Adtomic, power of Adtomic and their tool giving me suggestions on good search terms, good new keywords, good negative keywords to cut. And I can just continue to quickly optimize and manage all my PPC campaigns right here. Well, thank you for watching. You hung in there until the end. I hope you found this video insightful. Make sure to give this video a like and comment down below. This video, I'm going to be entering to the Helium 10 YouTube contest. Any prizes that I potentially win, I will be giving those as giveaways to you guys. So help me with liking the video, doing a comment down below, and hopefully we'll win. All right, so I'll let you guys know. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other PPC videos and product research videos. I will link down below. And let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on my next video.